sweet. It's low effort.
It's very low effort.
But I didn't want to box today. I did not want to box. I don't want to box.
Well, you also didn't box yesterday.
Yeah, that's why. A day off is
The worst.
advantageous, but 2 days in a row now.
And then you stop doing it. It stops to become a habit.
Exactly.
Am I putting the link on the thingy, Majig?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put the link on there.
I think give me that, like tag me in or something on that usual image you do. Like I think you do something with the mic or even a photo of me and you to the side or something or like a selfie. A selfie is probably good. It like shows it's us.
Yeah. All right, let me see. Why is it not live?
I had a few ideas. I'm not sure that I want to go through with them. Like call my dad and ask him about the young generation. It'd be funny. But he'll put him on the spotlight. It's a bit dull.
No, bro, your dad won't care. He doesn't.
He's a private guy, you know.
Yeah, but he doesn't know anything. Like he won't be on the internet.
Yeah, but they'd look up who he is.
Would they?
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Wokey service today. How people booed and shit. Did you see that?
No.
The Anzac service, bro. The Aboriginal guy was like, "This is our land," and everyone's like, "Boo!"
What?
He's like, "This is my father's land." Boo.
What?
Everyone booed.
So what you're saying? What?
It's all over Twitter, bro. It's over international accounts, not. You know when it hits internationally, you know it's big.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay.
You tell me when we're going live.
Well, we are live.
What do you mean?
We've been live this whole time.
You're kidding me.
Bro, I told you, should I go live? You're like, yeah, just get into it.
Oh. That's right.
With, alright, I'm going to post a photo to let all the chaps know.
And what, you tag me in and then I accept it or something, yeah?
Yeah. Alright, link. This whole Instagram shit.
I think the future of socials with the way the algorithm is going is I'm aligned with Hormozy and Gary Vee, not because of who they are, but because of what I see. What I see is that followers mean dickholer. Outside of the fact that initially when you post a reel, you may have some true fans there that'll have a look at it, but otherwise you can go viral with no followers. It's about, I think, volume as well as if your reel is good, it'll be seen.
I also think to go viral, I think I put it on my story. I think to go viral, you've got white, yellow, and red zones. You can very easily go super viral right now by saying something crazy.
Or just taking my shirt off and smashing some cunt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
having a one-on-one on the street, which is what I see a lot of dudes in Sydney are doing now. They're having these scraps on the street, oftentimes dangerous ones, and I think you're doing that for clicks, bro. You know, they're not beef. They're having scraps. And although I'll watch it any day of the week, I'm not going to buy anything from you. You see what I mean? There's a distinction between views for attention and views that get enough attention so that you can sell a product or service. And then obviously if you're within your philanthropical journey, views to get attention to change the world. Huh? So maybe it's someone that wants to spread his message about Jesus Christ or Islam. Most of these people, their agenda is, I think, relatively pure in the sense that they want people to convert to their religion rather than maximize the profit that they can make.
I mean, like Imam Ghatzi, I would say his influence is more white. He doesn't really go into yellow. I'd say probably Andrew Tate sometimes goes in the red and yellow. Basically saying more controversial things. Because you can go viral right now by saying controversial things or by beating someone up. Like you said, water, please.
I don't know if I've seen enough of Imam Ghatzi's content, but from what I had seen on the algorithm, he's very specific to making money, building companies, and not much else? Or am I missing something?
He's probably an Alex Hormozy type.
Alex Hormozy is hyper-specific when it comes to building a company. Even if he discusses something about a relationship or a concept that revolves around social matters, a lot of the time he brings it back to how it'll affect your business, which is good. He's super INTJ, that bloke, eh? You know, on that topic, INTJ or personality types, I realized something today. The morning cigar realization.
Did you have a morning cigar this morning?
Today I did.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
I got up early enough, put the phone down, and I realized that I'm intelligent enough to understand really stupid people and really smart people, and where they both go wrong. And the biggest shame is that a lot of intelligent people are too smart for their own good, or too intelligent for their own good, that they're dumb. Okay, what I mean by that is intelligent people, they often forget that most people are really stupid. And so when they enter an argument, or they're trying to convince someone or the masses in order to follow their model, they forget that logic doesn't work on stupid people. And they get really frustrated by it, and they think that they can provide all of the evidence to the stupid people and it will convince the masses and the world will be a better place. I wish that was so. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You will never win an argument against a fool because he's got all the experience at his own level. Fools operate on a completely different paradigm to logical people. Completely. And so the only way to deal with a fool is to A, ignore them, or B, you have to play their own game. Yeah, you have to play their own game. One such example, it's not my example, but I'll paraphrase it. Let's say a fool says, modern art is stupid, anyone could do it. And so instead of you telling them, listen, you don't understand subjective value, you don't understand expression, the history of art, and you get into this technical answer as to why not everyone can do it, you say, you're right. Modern art is totally absurd. You know what? Why are we here? Why are we streaming? I'll get the canvas, you get the paint. This is piece of piss. We'll become multi-millionaires overnight. It's stupid. Anyone can do it. And so by playing their own game, you let them come to the realization that they're idiots by agreeing with them in a sarcastic manner. And sarcasm and humor is one of the best ways to charm a fool. Because if you get emotional, if you get passive aggressive with a fool and you say, you're wrong, they have this, someone called me stupid. I'm not stupid, because that's their biggest insecurity, because they're fucking retards. Don't say that. Give them the currency they want. You're right. Let's do it. Do you see where I'm going with this? And so I came to the realization today that I, unfortunately, was that person trying to convince the masses of what's right via logic and evidence. And that was actually stupid. But I'm in this midway point when it comes to IQ or intelligence. I'm smart enough or intelligent enough to see that these intelligent people far on the other end of the Dunning-Kruger effect don't get it, and also the stupid people don't get it. It's a horrible place to be in. It's like being in seven-figure hell. You're too rich to get a day job, but you're not rich enough to ball. You're in this 1 to 9.99 million, and depending on where you live and how you live, it's not enough money to truly do what you want, but it's pointless to get another day job. Like, it'd be pointless right now for me to get a day job and earn $100 an hour, even $200 an hour. I'm not going to waste all that time for a little bit of extra in my lifestyle. And that's where I think I am with regards to my perspective on the world. It's actually quite frustrating.
A lot to digest there. A lot to digest. They say a great man is somebody that when somebody meets, like let's say somebody meets you, they think you're fascinating. A good leader is somebody where you meet, you think is fascinating, but a great man is somebody that when you meet them, you think you're fascinating.
That's your definition of a great man.
Well, I'm just repeating a quote, but I'm saying it's being able to famous somebody where when they leave, they feel good about themselves because you find them fascinating compared to trying to sell yourself and be fascinating.
That would make a good salesman. That would make a great manipulator, a great charmer. But a great man is a very subjective
all high T traits,
phrase.
By the way.
What's that?
All high T traits.
Yeah, if you can be Machiavellian enough to understand that if you're trying to achieve an outcome, oftentimes that means that you have to conceal your ego, conceal the evidence, conceal logic, conceal what's right. Because if you see that with this person, the only way to get the outcome is to appear less superior than you are, I mean, that is strategic. And I guess, yeah, that is one of the traits of a great man. Whereas a good man can just be a man who's loyal, he has his fixed principles, but he's not crafty enough to understand high-level strategy. He's not a great chess player, which is often why a lot of quote unquote smart men, great men love chess. Because you are thinking numerous steps ahead. A lot of men just can't think even 2 steps ahead. And that's also why I don't get into arguments with women or children. People think I'm misogynistic or I'm sexist. Well, I am actually sexist. The reason I'm sexist is because women on average are hyper emotional when it comes to certain topics, and they have blind spots, emotional blind spots, that they aren't able to see these steps ahead, these strategies. You have to be very crafty. Not all, obviously, there's clever women over time too, but on average, I'll take that risk that I will avoid listening to a woman, even if she is potentially someone I could take value from, just because generally speaking, most women are too emotional to have this kind of dialogue with. It's, you judge a book by its cover, just like people judge me by my face tattoos. Most people will probably even turn the reel off. I don't want to fucking listen to some cunt who tattooed his face. Fair enough. Yeah. You know, it's worth the risk. It's worth the risk. Now, it took me a while to shoot through that the majority of the internet within our circle was sharing around my reels so people could see the other side of me. But in the beginning, people aren't going to want to listen to me with my fucking face tattoos, bro. Because on average, people that tattoo their face are fuckwits, are not good news, are not going to teach me anything on average.